So I came across an article, right, that stated that gamers should be able to play as the Justice League characters through DLC content. Even though this would be awesome, don't get me wrong, it would also be expected. It's just like following a pattern of Gotham Knights and Batman coming back into the picture to fight him. Now that was cool and all, I enjoyed fighting Batman. The game is supposed to be concentrated on you playing as the Suicide Squad members going up against the Justice League, not for them to be on your team. Now I am thinking outside the box when I made this video on what characters should be added as DLC, because this is a Suicide Squad inspired game, with Brainiac being the main enemy here. This game is being put together from all different kind of angles. So I'm going to create my own angle here and throw in 4 DLC playable characters that should be up first post-launch. And these characters are not Justice League members. This way the Justice League stays the enemy and all the villains are playable. At one point, I did think Wonder Woman and Lex Luthor should be part of the DLC for playable characters. Even though Lex Luthor still can be a part of that, I do not feel the same way about Wonder Woman. She is still technically a part of the Justice League. So the first candidate that should be considered for DLC is not technically in the picture story-wise, but can be a perfect fit. Let's bring in Deathstroke, aka Slade. Besides him having a cool suit that can be customized in multiple ways and fit into the Suicide Squad game theme, he is a highly trained assassin with superhuman abilities. That will fit in well with the gameplay movement mechanics, since there is a lot of jumping and gliding through the air. You can easily give him a grapple like Harley Quinn or some high-tech gadget for him to traverse around the city like the rest of the Suicide Squad members. He could be also the alternative to picking Deadshot to fill that void on the team that is dynamic and everybody having a goal, and give a gamer a different character to choose outside of just being Deadshot, but also still fill Deadshot position. I believe his combat skill will be really fluent, because since he's a physical combat style character, give him a sword, you can watch him go to work with some pretty heavy attacking moves. And lastly, the icing on the cake is I believe the community would love to main him. Next character up should be considered, because the Green Lantern in my eyes do not compare in the same light as Superman and Batman, but having Sinestro, one of Green Lantern's known enemies, join the squad to help take down the Justice League. Traversal wouldn't be a problem because he can fly and manifest objects with his ring as well. All these things will make him a good candidate for the game. This will also help highlight Green Lantern a little more, knowing his enemy is fighting on the other team, which would make for some good dialogue. Now who better to take on the Flash than Eobard Thawne, aka the Reverse Flash.
Eobard Thawne? You don't belong here.
Now just in case the newly added DLC characters have storyline roles, the Reverse Flash will definitely pull some anger out of the Flash. The Reverse Flash will also give the community a taste of playing with the Flash character. Even though the Flash is probably looking at a game down the future, you will still be able to get a glimpse of how he would move in a game by playing Reverse Flash. Hopefully he move a little differently than how Captain Boomerang moved, but nonetheless, same concept. He will have some cool outfits designed as well. In case you want a character that is like a tank, similar to King Shark, then you can add Killer Croc to the list. He was in the Suicide Squad movie. He is also a good known character in the DC universe, and he's a brute similar to King Shark. It wouldn't be hard for Amanda Waller to capture him at all, and he is an enemy of Batman, which would make sense in this game. His abilities would give him an easy skill set, and movement around the map could be some type of run or jump like King Shark. This character, in my opinion, would be easy to add to the game as well. Now there's a bunch of villains that should be and could be thought of to be added to this game. I'm just not sure if there's any copyrights behind them or which ones they're allowed to make. If you have some playable characters you would like to see added to the game, list them in the comment section below, because almost any of them are fair game. Welcome to Mr. Unleashed World.